Welcome to the world of spine-chilling horror stories where fear lurks in every shadow and the unknown awaits at every turn. Get the app and write me horror stories. Now let's dive into the process of generating a horror story. Imagine the dark, unsettling atmosphere, the eerie silence broken only by distant, unexplainable sounds. This is where our tale begins. Okay, the user wants me to write horror stories. Let me start by understanding what they might be looking for. They could be interested in different types of horror, maybe supernatural, psychological, or something with a twist. I should consider varying the themes to keep it engaging. First, I need to think about classic horror elements. Isolation is a common theme, like a cabin in the woods. Maybe start with that. Then perhaps a cursed object like a music box. That's a familiar trope but can be effective. Another idea could be a haunted apartment building, which allows for multiple eerie occurrences. Lastly, a twist on technology, like a smart mirror, to add a modern touch. Wait, I should make sure each story has a unique angle. The first one could involve a family moving into a remote cabin with a hidden secret. The second story might revolve around a music box that brings nightmares to life. The third could focus on a neighbor with a sinister secret in an apartment complex. The fourth story could use a tech device that becomes a gateway for something evil. I need to build tension in each story. For the cabin, maybe introduce strange symbols and a hidden room. In the music box story, the lullaby could trigger the horror. The apartment story could use sounds and a twist with the neighbor's true nature. The smart mirror story can play on reflections and identity theft. Make sure each story has a chilling climax. The cabin's family discovers a hidden evil. The music box's owner faces her nightmares. The apartment dweller finds a horrifying truth, and the mirror steals the protagonist's face. End each with an open-ended scare to leave the reader unsettled. Check for variety in settings and antagonists. Also ensure the language is descriptive to create atmosphere. Avoid cliches where possible, but use familiar elements to evoke fear. Keep the stories concise, but impactful. Let me draft each one with these points in mind. Horror Story 1. Here are 3 chilling horror stories to haunt your imagination. The whispers in the walls. The old cabin in the pine woods had been abandoned for decades, but the low price convinced Clara and her family to move in. On their first night, her daughter Lily asked, "Who's the man in my closet?" Clara dismissed it as a nightmare, until she heard the whispers. They slithered through the vents, hissing in a language that made her teeth ache. Her husband Mark found symbols carved beneath the floorboards, inverted crosses, eyes with too many lids, and the word feed repeated like a prayer. One night, Lily sleepwalked to the edge of the woods, guided by a shadow with too many hands. Clara followed her screams and found a rusted door buried in the soil. Inside, jars of teeth lined the walls and a figure with a hollowed face whispered, "You woke me, now you'll replace them." The last thing Clara saw was Lily's smile, stretched too wide, filled with new sharp teeth.